Hi everyone, it's Melissa again. I wanted to pop on today to talk about Facebook groups. So this would be if you want to create a group for your customers so that you have somewhere to post about your business, post about your company, anything along those lines. And so that way you're not bombarding your personal Facebook account. And that way people who want to see Color Street can join your group to be able to get more information. Now I'm going to either do a separate video or at the end of this video, I'm going to do about business page versus group. But I'm going to go ahead and focus on how to create a Facebook group in this video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, we are doing an updated how to create a Facebook group because we are now in 2021 and of course the screens have changed, and I just want to give you guys some more information to make it a little bit easier with creating your Facebook group. So of course, step one is you must have a Facebook account. If you don't have one, you go straight to facebook.com and there's an option to sign up for one. This is a great way to keep connected with people over social media, friends and family that you already know, but also new people that you meet through vendor events, in-person contact, nail bars, all that good stuff. Your Facebook group is essentially like your store. It's bringing people into your store for them to continue to do business with you and see what you're about. So once you get on facebook.com, what you're going to do is you're going to create a new group. So to do this, you just get to your regular news feed on Facebook. And there's going to be two different places that you can do this from. Number one is next to your name at the top right, there is a plus. And if you click on that plus, you're going to see the option for group. That is one way to do it. The other one is on the left panel. You're going to scroll down and you're going to see the option for groups. This is going to show you the groups that you are a part of. And then right here, you're going to have the option to click create new group. So either one works, whichever one you prefer, but they go to the same place. So you're going to click on create new group. This is going to start you with a whole new group that is entirely empty. You're going to start it from scratch. You're going to make it your own. You're going to brand it for yourself. Okay. So if you haven't already thought of a business name, now will be the time because you want to name your group with that business name. Now I will go ahead and say that when you are thinking of a business name, you have the option to make it, my name is Melissa Akiona, so I can make my group name Melissa Akiona Independent Stylist for Color Street. That is the only time you can use the word color and street in your business name is if you say it in that phrase. Otherwise, anytime you think of a business name for Color Street, you cannot include the words color or street. So no colorful nails, no fancy and fun with Color Street, no come to the streets and see my nails. Neither of those words when you're thinking of what you're going to name your business. Okay. So think of your business name because you're going to call your group that business name. So we're actually going to be creating a new stylists group who just started with us. And I wanted to use it as an example so that it's an actual real group for you guys to get an idea. So on the left-hand side here, you're going to see group name. So we're going to name that with her business name, and she chose Nails by Love, Lay. Okay. Now with our Facebook groups, we want to make sure that they are always private. Okay. So there's a public option and a private option. And the reason why you want it to be private is because your group is where you get to do games, giveaways, discounts, all that good stuff, but it does need to be private. It's a way to keep the playing field even for all stylists. You don't do any of those things publicly. So you want to make sure that everything that has different price than MSRP or any giveaways will all be in your private group. If you're going to do like a live demo or you just want to share about the new collection, you can totally do that on a public business page. That is fine to do that. You can do that on a public Instagram, but you just cannot sell things for a discount or give away anything free like giveaways on a public forum. Okay, so that's why your group is going to be private. Then right here where it says hide group visible or hidden, I definitely would suggest you make it visible, which means people can just type in the name of your business because you told it to them or it was on your business card, and they're able to search for it on Facebook. So you want it to be visible. If it's hidden, that means people are not going to be able to find it unless you send them the link to your group. Okay, and then right here, invite friends. I probably would wait until you get your group set up with some content before you start inviting people. Otherwise, they're going to come into an empty group. So give yourself a few minutes to set your group up before you start inviting friends. Now, if you have someone specific that's helping you with the group or something like that, maybe that's where you would go ahead and invite them to your group. But otherwise, you're going to go ahead and wait until you get some content in there, okay? So once I go ahead and I hit create, it's going to take me to the next steps. So we'll go ahead and give it a second to create itself because this is the exciting part. It's getting created, okay? Now my first thing that I love to do is I love to put a cover page because I want to make sure that if somebody looks for my group, they know what group they are in when they find it. So what I always do is I grab a photo that fits Facebook covers. If you like to make your own covers, you can just Google, Facebook cover size and you can create something in Canva. But we have an amazing resource with Color Street that we have Facebook groups for graphics that other people make for us. Excuse me. So I went ahead and I found a great graphic that I liked for her. I will show it to you guys now. And I put her business name as well as, some information at the bottom here. And I saved that so that I could upload it to her Facebook group. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit. This is going to allow me to choose from my photo. I'm sorry, I need to upload photos, not my photos. Why would she want a picture of me? That's not what she wants. Okay, so upload photo because I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm going to go ahead and go to downloads because I downloaded the picture from Canva. Okay, right there it is. Go ahead and open it. And this will be perfectly sized for a Facebook cover because that's what I created. And I will go ahead and click on Save Changes up here at the top right. Not sure if you can see that because my face is right there. Okay, so that is her cover photo so that when people show up to her group, that's what they will see. Even though the group is private, they can definitely see that cover photo. So now down here, you're going to see that there's different steps to help you to complete your group. So you're going to do things like inviting friends after you create some content. We just added the cover photo. Now we want to add the description. So if you're part of your sponsors Facebook group, you can totally look at what they have as their description to create that, with your personality. You can go ahead and create that as a description. So you would go ahead and hit add description. So this is so even though your group is private, they'll be able to see this. So what is this group going to be about? This is your boutique. This is your shop of where they're going to be able to find fun ways to, try Color Street. Maybe you're going to do games and giveaways. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just pull up my Facebook group so that you guys can see what my description is. And we're just going to copy and paste that right over. You guys are more than welcome to join my group. We're all in one team and I am here to help you. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up my group right here. This is going to, this is my VIP group. And you can see right here, this is where my description is. So it's very short and sweet to let people know what it is. Okay. And you can see it has my website. I want to make sure my website is easily identifiable for people to shop from, even if they're not in the group. I want that to be available to them. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. We're going to go back to the group we're creating, and we're going to go ahead and paste that, okay? So we're going to change, of course, the name of it. So Nails by Lovely. I love sharing here, whether it's nails, blah, 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 blah. I want my VIPs to have access to them in one place. A lot of people who are just starting out and haven't really created any content for their customers or their VIPs, you probably want to explain what Color Street is in your description because all these new people might not know what Color Street is. I have an established group, and so that's why mine is a lot less wordy, but you may want to say, the place to be, Color Street is 100% nail polish in a dry strip come and see why everyone is raving. Okay, you're just making it something exciting so they know what it is. Okay, and then of course right here you want to make sure that your website is listed. Okay, so whatever your website slash and your what that thing is called after it, your handle of your website. I don't know what hers is off the top of my head, so we're just going to leave it as colorstreet.com. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit save of what that description is. Now you're going to want to create your content, because when people come into this, they're gonna see nothing. There's no posts. All it has is a cover photo, and if I refresh this, you're gonna see that's what it's gonna say. It's gonna say I've uploaded a cover photo, and it's gonna say I've added a description. So you want to make sure that you have something that is going to be available to new people that are coming in here. So I would definitely say you want an introduction post in there. You want a what is Color Street post. You want your, of course, your shopping information, a tutorial video of what Color Street is. All those things are really, really important. And those things can be at the top of your page by pinning it, or what Color Street, not Color Street, what Facebook now calls an announcement. So you can see right here, updated the description, and then right here is the cover photo. So that's literally all we've done in this group. So you want to make sure that you add some content. So again, I'm going to come into mine. Okay, mine's probably not a really great example, but I have 4 announcements in here. And so you're going to see my furthest most announcement. So right here we have a tutorial video with a color that's no longer available. So I would want to update that so it's with a current video, a current color. This one is talking about how to request a sample, how to shop, how to become a stylist. All that stuff is really important to me for my customers to have that all in one place. So I have that as one of my announcements. So think of how you want to make an announcements post. In our onboarding group, there is a discussion about the announcement. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to that right now. So if you're not part of our onboarding group yet, it's called New Stylist Onboarding with Team Pineapples. So we're going to go ahead and go there. If you're part of our team, that you have access to that. So if you hit this little search bar magnifying glass thing and you hit announcement post, you're going to see an example of what I'm talking about announcements. Okay, so creating an announcement post in your Facebook group, this talks about it here. So key points: welcoming them, where they are inside of your group, what they're there for, Color Street, who you are, people want to relate to you, what you offer, your samples, nail bars, all that kind of stuff. So making that announcement post will be really important for creating that content in your group. So to create a post, okay, if you've never used it before, I want to teach you that. Right here where it says what's on your mind, that's where you're going to create your post. Every single time you're going to create a post, you're going to do it there. So you're going to go ahead and find some photos, videos that you want to upload, and then you're going to write your information here. So I'm going to go ahead and gather all that info, and then I will post it with you. So I'm going to just pause this real quick. Okay, so I gathered all the content that I wanted for this announcement post. Keep in mind that normally you'll be creating your group and you'll be creating your post. So you will be talking about yourself, you'll be sharing about yourself, and explaining why you started Color Street, what you love about it, all that good stuff. But because I'm creating it for someone else, it's coming from my point of view. And of course, she will come in and she'll make a new post for herself. So you can see, it's talking about, it's an excitement that this is just starting, our amazing stylist, who she is, her newest addiction, why people are going to have their mind blown. It's easy, it's affordable, it's durable, versatile, time saved, money saved, listing all the amazing things about it. Because again, these are new people that are just coming into this group for the very first time. We want to give them all that info in one place. So then it talks about sending out samples. So if she creates a sample request form, she can update this post with that link. Of course, we talk about the shopping part of it. So we put that link right in here, nice and bold, so they can get to the shopping area. We talk about wish lists and how it's growing, so they should host a party. And then, of course, you always want to give the business opportunity, even though you may think that you just started and you're not ready to grow a team, or you might not be thinking of growing a team. I promise, put the opportunity out there and see the interest that people have, because with the kit cost being so affordable for a new business and the product itself being so amazing and so affordable and consumable, you guys already know you became a stylist. Make sure that you share that opportunity with other people so that they can also ask the questions that you might have had, and by putting it out there, they'll be able to do that. So the photos or videos that I included, I of course included a video of a demo, what Color Street is, what's inside the package, and of course pricing. You can put different things here. I of course would love if you put a personal photo. That's really, really important, because people want to connect with you, especially when you start to get new people that you've never met inside of there. You want to have a picture of you. Of course, this is Layla's group, so she's going to update it with her information, but this is what I have us started out with. So we're going to go ahead and post that once you create the content, create all the pictures. And then I want you to go ahead and I want you to pin that post as an announcement. So like I said, it's still processing that video, so we're gonna have to wait a second or two while it does that. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna show you over here on the left-hand panel some other things that you can do. If you scroll down here, you're gonna see settings. So I want you to come to settings to do some things, okay? Right here's the name and description of the group, Nails by Love Lay, and then the about, which is the description. The privacy is here. All that can be changed if you need to. But right here where it says web address, right now it just has this funky number. I want you to change that, okay? So facebook.com/groups, this is where I want you to put your business name, because when you share that URL, you want it to be personalized and professional. You don't want to give out something with a whole bunch of numbers. So this is where you're going to put Nails by Love Lay. Okay, it's going to check to see that it's available, that it's no other person's group name or URL. We've got the green check, which means it is good to go. Okay, you don't want to make it long or anything like that, just something short and sweet. Okay, now you do see there's a note here about once it's 5,000 members, you will not be able to change that number again. So you all will get to that point, I have no doubt. So make sure it's what you want your web address to be. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and save that. Now, group color, this is a really great option. You can change the color of your group so that it matches it, gives it a little pizzazz, a little bit of personality, okay? Then down here, group type, if you want to change that, I see no reason to change any of that. But right here, who can join your group? These are things I want you guys to check out. So see what things you want to change. Who can join your group? Can pages join your group, or only personal profiles? Who can approve who joins the group? Anyone? Or do you want to make sure you're the only one who's approving them? That's normally the option people choose, okay? Who's pre-approved to join? Like if you're part of another group, is all those other people allowed to always join? Who can post in the group? Always, allow everyone. And then who should approve those posts? I love it when my customers post in my group their nail fees, their packages, their questions, but I always want to review those first before I approve it into my group. I don't ever want there to be drama or any negativity, so I like to check out the post first. If it's anything negative, I want to make sure I message the customer to have a personal discussion versus making it something that everybody's going to start commenting on. So I like to always make sure that it's approved by an admin or moderator. Okay, if people are allowed to edit, if you're going to link your business page, and if you're going to recommend any groups to them. Like say, for example, we have an opportunity group that we love to recommend to people who are interested in becoming a stylist. We can add that as a recommended group so that when people are interested in it, they can find that group really easily. Want to be a, now I had to remember what it was called. Okay. So you're going to type in that group name. It's going to pop up as long as you're part of that group. Pop up right here and click recommend. Okay, and that will create a recommended section when people come to your page. Okay, so we'll come back to the home section on here on the left panel. Okay, we're going to find that post that we did. I'm going to refresh the group so that I can see that new post that we made with the video and all the stuff that we want to make as an announcement. Okay. So let's see, Okay, it hasn't popped up yet for us, even though we've created the post. So it's probably still processing. If we come to this media section, you're going to see there's those photos that we all uploaded. If you want to create albums for your group, you definitely can do that. Maybe an album of tips and tricks, maybe an album of a lookbook with all the different nail fees that you love. Um, an album about the business opportunity. It's great to have an album with just that, maybe some frequently asked questions and stuff like that. You can create albums by clicking create album. It will allow you to add pictures. You can put information in there. All that is good there. Okay. When you're ready to do special events like a live or an album sale, you create events for those things to hype it up so people get notifications of when that's going to happen. You're going to create events for that. Okay. Members, these are where all your members are going to show who have come into your group and want to be there. You never want to mass add people to your group. If you have close friends and family who you know are going to support you, by all means, click that invite button and from your friend list, you know, do the checkbox, invite them to your group. But you do not want to mass add people to your group. You want to make sure they want to be there, and you want to message them personally to tell them about your launch party and ask them if they'd like an invitation to your launch party, in which case they would come into your group, or ask them if they want to check out your new business, because asking them personally has much better results for them wanting to be there and wanting to interact versus if you just blindly add them. Although they have to approve the invite, so it's not like you just put them in there, they get to choose whether or not they want to accept your invite, and it is more likely they will accept your invite if you ask them first versus if you don't, they'll just say decline and not want to join your group. So this is where that invite button is to do that. Okay, coming back to the discussion section, this is where all of our posts are, and our other post still hasn't shown up for us, and I really wanted to show you how to pin it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Okay, here's the post. It loaded into our group. So you can see, you know, what we wrote, and then there's the video and the pictures and all that good stuff. But up here at the top right, we have a little 3 dots. You're gonna click on that, and that is how you're going to make an announcement. When you mark it as an announcement, this will bring it to the top of the group so that no matter what posts go in, the announcements will always stay at the top. So do that with your, you know, introduction post, make that announcement. Anything that's important. You saw in my group, I'm doing a giveaway this month about posting their nail fees. So that's an announcement this month. So go ahead and do that. And then if you put more posts and you want to mark them as an announcement, or if you need to edit one, that same 3 dots is what you'll use right there. It allows you to edit your post if you need to, like if you need to update with the sample request link or anything like that, there's an edit option, and of course a delete option if you needed to. So we talked about, you know, changing some of the settings and all that good stuff. Make sure that you invite people. I just invited the stylist herself to it. If you want to ask membership questions when people join your group, like how did you find me, or like have you tried a sample of Color Sheet? Ask that when they join, and when it requests to join, you'll see the answer to that if they want to try a sample, and that will be a great way to connect with that person. You can message them and say, hey, I'm so excited you joined my group. I'd absolutely love to send you a sample. Please send me your address information. But you'll probably have a sample request form because that's one of our posts in our onboarding group. So I hope this helped you guys on creating a new group. Now you're going to share all about it. So when you do your live unboxing of your kit, you'll be able to put your group link in the description so that you can direct people, like join my group, you know, wherever the link is, join my group. I'm so excited to have you guys in there, and that's where you guys will be able to be part of all my games, giveaways, deals, all that good stuff. Like funnel them into your group. That's what you're creating, is your store. You're going inside my store. Okay, so congratulations, and I am excited for you.